In any college football season, ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
And they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Norman. After 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Quickly out to the tight end. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Snares it outside. It's Parker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Utes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Utes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
They'll try the right side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that 1st down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
Pushes for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up 14 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got a man. It's Green. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, in the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference. Dog is.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass, and giving no space for the offense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the ride. Quick toss. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Parker. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Green. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
They'll run it. It's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a first and goal.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
They'll turn to the wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
Ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Makes the grab over the middle. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
To the air, it's Dampier. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Glover. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Right on target this time. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. He's got it. Touchdown, Utes. And here they come almost all the way back. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush is on him. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Norman. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Creates a little room. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Off play action on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Got a man, it's Glover. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
The listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Green. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Utah! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He was thinking big return. That, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Dampier. Keeps looking downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Looking for space, it's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. this play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
On the snap, it's Parker. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Reed. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Makes the quick grab. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. The defense making a... to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Back to the ground game on the left. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on another team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bootleg and rolling out. That's caught. It's Hogan. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Falcons in the hurry-up.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man, it's Pine. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. and complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. Got enough space. Touchdown, BG. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Looking to throw, it's Gray. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks. Getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Bulls will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Roberson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you're...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Pulls it in on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
Ringo, 42 Spider, 4-2 Spider. And go.
Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulls.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pine. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Going to run it. It's McMillan. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. On third down, going up top. Pulls it in. It's Garcia. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Bowling Green 14, Buffalo 7.
The Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy.
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Slings it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Here's the pressure. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bowling Green! This is He's like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Gray. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Buffalo.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To throw, it's Roberson. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 40, there he goes. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here comes the heat. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
They go to the ground. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to run it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Roberson. Going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Buffalo! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
And he knocked through the extra point, but that just made the loss a little less ugly, and the game is over. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success.
Black 14! Black 14! Check! White 18, Rocky switch! What? Here we go! Set! Check! White, set! Here we go! Ready? Check, check! Black 29 Bondo! Patriot, Patriot! Set! Black 88! Black 88! Set! Check, check! White 9, Let's go! Set! Check, check! Red 54 flex combo! Red 54 flex cut! White 53! White 29! Set! 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 Blue 85, set hot! Get ready! Black 93, Easton, Easton! Blue 22! Blue 22! Check, check! Red 70 Black Saw! Red 70 Black Saw! Set! Red 18! Red 18, check! Blue 42, struck Maverick, Maverick! Trailer, trailer! Hot, hot! Red 54! Check, check! Ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Red 80! Red 80! Check, check! Black hook, snare, snare! Monster, monster! Snare! White 80! White 80! Check, check! Hello, hello! Alamo, Alamo! Snare! Set! Check, check! Blue 82 Monster Indy! Indy, Indy! Dino, Dino! Social, social! Blue 30! Blue 30! Poke, poke, poke! Set, set. Ready. Taylor, Taylor. Ho, ho. Set. Ready. Set. All right. Black 88. Black 88. Set, set. White 53! White 53! Let's go! Ready! Here we go! Set! White 29! White 29! Blue 85! Blue 85! Blue 27. Blue 82 Monster Indy! 82 Monster Indy! Hut! Ready? Set! White 18! White 80! White 80! Set! One chip! Set! Blue side E! Check! Black slide! Set! Red 29! Move! Black 18! Check! Step! Hut! Black 14! Check! Red 54, Black Camo! Get set! And Cheetah! Muskrat! Pivot! Say hut!
They're not even trying to do anything.